What's up you guys, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we're going to talk about why you should go remote and why you should become a digital nomad in 2020. So let's get started. So as you all know, I'm a remote software engineer and I basically work for a San Francisco based startup called Airbase, and I work from home. We don't have an office where I live in Bangalore, but we are like a remote team. It's a fully distributed team and our engineers live in different places like India. We have engineers in Romania and Canada, in Chile and stuff like that. So it's a fully distributed team where everyone lives in their own places, and some people work from home, some people work from co-working spaces or anything like that. So the main point about this video is that especially in our generation, we like to travel around and visit different places and live over there, and so having a remote job makes it possible for you to travel the world and work from anywhere basically, and you don't need to take a vacation, and you can just go around and carry your laptop with you. As long as you have good internet connection, I think it's possible to just go around and work from anywhere. So that's one of the huge advantages of remote work, right? You can travel around and basically live like a digital nomad. So there's a website for digital nomads. It shows you what kind of places you can stay in, what kind of living expenses you can expect over there, what kind of internet you get there, and it's a whole community basically. The remote work community is growing, and it's growing fast because more and more companies are adopting to this way of working, and more engineers and people are kind of moving towards this remote work thing, and that's why it's a flourishing community, and you can talk to each other over there. There's a forum as well, so that website is definitely worth checking out. Okay, apart from the travel part, right, even if you stay at your home at one place, it's so much better because think about it, especially in places like Bangalore, you're spending a couple of hours every day just commuting to your office, in the traffic, and it gets really frustrating. And I mean, it's the traffic scene is crazy, and you need to commute to anywhere between an hour to 2 hours to even 3 hours. People do that. So I think that time is saved for you when you're in a remote work. You can wake up on your time, and you don't have to go anywhere, right? Because you can work from the comfort of your home. Definitely better than commuting to office, going over there, wasting time and all those things. So in that, remote work gives you a lot of extra time that you can use to do whatever you want. You can basically spend more time with the people you like, with your family and stuff. Or you can also think about working on your own projects or your own side hustles or whatever. So that's a good time because when you're in a remote work scenario, you kind of get good amount of time for yourself, and you can spend time doing things you like doing. So that's an advantage. And apart from that, it's very flexible, right? So for someone who likes to sleep until late in the morning, you can do that. If you like to stay up late night, whatever it is, right? There are no timing constraints. Okay, another misconception that a lot of you guys have is as a remote engineer, do you need to stay up in like the Pacific time zone or the Eastern time zone, which is usually night time for us, right? But there's nothing like that because you're not like a customer support representative, right? You're like an engineer, and you can just wake up in your own time and work in your own time as long as you deliver the projects or whatever you're working on. So it's not a problem at all. In most companies, this shouldn't be a problem at all as an engineer. So definitely look forward to getting a remote job. You can get started at your home, get a good understanding of your work and how to handle it, and once you're comfortable enough, once you're independent in your work, you can start traveling around and seeing places, living in different places. So even I intend to do that in the near future. So let's see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram. I will keep showing you guys what's going on all the time. So that's a good way to interact with each other. Apart from that, also, I think when you can get a good job with a good sort of work, you can work on things that you like to work on, and you can also get compensated really well for that because of the arbitrage in the space and the currency, right? So that's really helpful. You can use it to your advantage, especially if you come from a country like India where our currency is kind of less expensive compared to a US dollar or a pound or euros. So I think this is a good way you can take the advantage of that arbitrage via remote job and use the flexibility to also live your life, find a good balance. So I think this is a very good opportunity, especially for software engineers, because a lot of the companies around the world are entering the remote revolution. I think in the next 5 years, most of the companies will have some form of remote teams. If not entirely, it might be like semi-distributed teams. For my company, it's a fully distributed team, but some companies which already have offices and things going on, they can also branch out and expand to remote teams. I think many existing companies will also adopt this remote culture and have some teams which are completely remote, working on different things, right? So it is a very good time to enhance your skill set and try to get one of these remote. And I'm not saying it's very easy to get remote work, right? Your skills need to be on point. It's harder to convince someone over the video interview that you have the skills and you can show your projects and all that. You need to be a good programmer and a good software engineer to get this kind of roles. It's not that easy, but I would say if you keep watching my videos and if you learn the right skill sets and if you spend time on the right things, I think you can get to a level where you're able to crack these interviews and get a very good position. And even if you like to move out right now, I think if I really want, I can just leave my remote work and I can probably get into a company like Amazon or Google. It shouldn't be that hard, considering I also have friends over there. And you know, the sort of network that you build, I'm still building a network and I have friends in almost all the good companies, and so it shouldn't be hard to transition because I know that I have a certain skill set which is valuable for all these companies. So you don't need to worry at all, because you need to know your worth, right? You need to know what your skills are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. That's about self-awareness. You need to learn about yourself in order to be confident that today if I want to leave Airbase and I want to get into Amazon, I can get an offer from Amazon in a month, right? So you can have that confidence once you learn these skills and once you have that experience to demonstrate your skill. It's truly liberating, right? You don't have to be scared about anything going wrong, your startup running out of funding, whatever it is, right? You don't have to worry about anything because you have those skills and you know that any company will be happy to have you on board, and you know you can be productive for all of them. So that's a very good place to be, and I urge you guys to upgrade your skill sets and learn all these skills so that you can be confident in your own position. Then you can take decisions based on your convenience and what you want rather than the other way around. So getting into a remote job can allow you to do all these things, and I hope this video helped you. And if you have any other questions about remote work specifically, you can leave them in the comments down below, or you can connect with me on Instagram and we can chat over there. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.